What and when is Eid al Fitr 2018? How to celebrate in the UK. As we approach the end of Ramadan, the month observed to commemorate when Allah gave the first chapters of the holy book Quran to the Prophet Muhammad, Muslims around the world will mark Eid al Fitr. Eid al Fitr starts when the new crescent moon is visible and is celebrated over a number of days, with Saudi Arabia marking the event with a public holiday. Muslims gather in mosques for prayers and visit their family and friends to wish them Eid Mubarak during this time. Here's everything you need to know about Eid al Fitr, when Eid al Fitr 2018 is and how to celebrate Eid in the UK. Eid al Fitr, known as the feast that breaks the fast of Ramadan, is the first and only day of the new month called Shawwal when Muslims are not permitted to fast. Ramadan, one of the 5 pillars of Islam which lasts between 29 and 30 days, is based on when a new moon is sighted by local religious authorities. When the crescent moon is seen, Eid can begin. Considered one of the most important holidays of the Islamic calendar, Eid has its own particular set of prayers that can only be recited in congregation and often called out in parks, community centers or mosques called the Salat al-Eid. Due to the dates of Ramadan varying from one year to another on the Gregorian calendar, Eid is also on a different day each year because it is determined by the lunar calendar. In 2018, Eid al Fitr will take place on Friday, June 15 after the crescent moon is seen on the evening of June 14 in Saudi Arabia. The time in Saudi Arabia is 3 hours later than Greenwich Mean Time, GMT, and at present, there is a 2-hour difference between the UK and Riyadh because of British Summer Time, BST. This means that as sunset is predicted for 6:43 p.m. this evening, this would be 4:43 p.m. in Britain. But as astronomers have predicted that the moon will not be visible until the next day, Eid al Fitr will officially begin on Friday. Saudi Arabia's Supreme Court has requested for Muslims to keep an eye out for the crescent moon and report it to authorities as many Islamic scholars insist on it being visible with the naked eye. Every year, Eid al Fitr is a big celebration with the Salat al-Eid being recited. Muslims will gather at mosques or open-air areas to pray on the first morning before eating breakfast with their family and friends, their first meal in daylight in over a month. Events will also be held in London's Trafalgar Square and Birmingham's Small Heath Park to mark the start of the new month. Muslims also honor Eid by giving to charity, and this is referred to as Zakat al-Fitr. Donations will be given to those who are not able to join in the feast and celebrate the breaking of the fast.